hear any cars behind me? I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I've turned the volume up on everything. Hopefully the stream is a little louder now. Also being at my also being on my Wi-Fi people, but still constantly being in and out tonight. That's alright, don't worry about it. I turn that chat off. I actually forget how much of this game we've still got to go. We've got to do Effect and Cause, but that's not what it's called in this game, but that's what it's called in Titanfall. And we've got to do the Dukos or Konos mission. We've got to do the Dunwall Tower mission as well. So we've got at least 3 more missions. I'm not sure if there's one I'm missing or whatnot.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory.
Oh, the conservatory as well.
That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
That's right, because last time we figured out that Brenna is making up a thing called the Arcanum, or the Arcane Conservatum or something like that. She's made a device and we have to go get it.
Let's go.
Or stop it or whatever. Deal with it. Thank you for showing. Hello, Honor. How's your day been? How is your day been? If you're here.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Sleep and driving. Well, you like both of those things. Sounds like a good day. Or a half decent day, at least.
To protect the trees.
I can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing her gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a River Crush shell to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
What's the point in buying wood from a country you've never been to? Oh. Oh, what? Alright, hold on. We are reloading that. That was... I thought we were in a safe area. I misjudged that entire situation. You ever walked in a bar and just been like looked at, and then suddenly everyone just brings out their knives and starts killing you? See, that's... Oh. No, we're not loading from there. We're not loading from the last mission. Hitting that juicy encoding lag. It's less than last time though, so it should be fine. What a fantastic start. doing that, but sure, that's good enough.
We'll be picking up balusters and spindles from the Zirconian Underwood.
I thought the old chief was underwood export to protect the trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My clients refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to
Enough.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day.
What's going on here?
I won't get to hear what you said.
Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time
Where
for
are
that.
you? Don't you know who's looking for you? You cross one howler, you cross them.
Saw you. No
We'll
use
get your
hiding.
ass.
Fair enough. Huh?
We're everywhere. You can't hide from us. I'll find you, you know.
How did I get in there?
Come on. Won't hurt you.
There's a door there. I guess I have to go through the
wonder who
door.
that was.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Black market's that way, but I don't want to deal with the black market if everyone in this bloody area's out to get me. I remember me having, the first time I played this, also having trouble getting in and out without fighting. Locked. And she'll leave him. The guy there. Place also doesn't seem condemned. I don't have to worry about flies and stuff like that. The conservatory's closure extended. A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brenna Ashworth could not be reached for the comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Roseborough exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumours that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseborough exhibit was to be a prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there's nothing to do but wait for further word. I didn't want to set the alarm, but here we are, setting the alarm. Oh.
I always get
Someone there?
What's that noise?
Ah, well. Oh.
Oh well.
Just gone for a nap on the couch.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful. If the rumors are true about the ground killer, Royal Protector, really? What a bunch of degenerates.
Okay, I think we're safe now. I think those roller guards in this immediate area. I'm very surprised he didn't see me. I didn't have my sleep darts out just in case, so wasn't too worried. Could turn that off. What is that powering is the question. That's powering the wall of light. So really any point coming up here unless you're no powers to turn off this and turn off the wall of light. Just to make sure he's out. The oracular order divided. Okay, think you got ahead already. My Wi-Fi speed just keeps dropping. Might catch the blood later. Have a good night. You too. Oh no, it might just be my frames dropping. For some reason, my encoder isn't enjoying this game. I think this game is very CPU heavy. And I put all my encoding work on the CPU. And I can't bother swapping encoder just for the game and whatnot. Whoa! Is that the Ironhawk? Mad. Can't believe you'd be here. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular. Wow. Let's just start that again. Representative. Jesus Christ. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular Order in Zirconos paid a visit to this week's officials from the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position on the illegitimacy of our new Empress, Delilah Caldwin. It seems that there is an intense disagreement between the sects of secretive organization. While not a full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that our sisters from the Oracular Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress, Delilah Caldwin. Our recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring just rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracular Order and the ever-stubborn Abbey of the Everyman, I just can't talk today, to immediately embrace Delilah as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, the Vice Overseer Liam Byrne speaks on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are being interpreted and debated. Nah, it's a wee bit choppy, but my Wi-Fi is dropping. Yes, it's FTL for me tonight. I'm doing alright, Ironhawk. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. Could be better, but I'm streaming. Insurance came in on Tarkov. That's good. Yeah, that's it. I'm just excited. I don't know why. I'm just excited. I'm just in a good mood. I really shouldn't be, but I'm in a good mood. Burn the house down with that. Jesus Christ. Not the Overseer. Overseer Ogburn. Happy you're in good mood. How about you, Ironhawk? How are you? Overseer Ogburn. I should be back within a few days. Continue to compile information on Brenna Ashworth's activities, despite the odd letter we received from our Oracular Order sisters in Carello. It's not like them to issue a proclamation without certainty, but I know I'm right about Ashworth. My gut tells me she's a threat. That said, the Howler's my priority. This conflict with Paolo could affect our influence on Karnaca for years to come. Yours in the strictures, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. I think he's a deep sleeper. Well, the door's unlocked now. Quick scan while we're here. Doesn't really feel like an outpost, more of someone's actual house, but here we are. Still, I'm doing a bit better, not as shit feeling, but head still being stupid and thinking about shit I don't want to think about. That's fair. But the various streams from amazing people like you and Kev and Atomic and Tekken over the past few days have been helping a lot for sure. Well, I'm glad I can be of help and service. That's... Do you have a teddy bear, or do you sleep with your gun? I'm glad I can help. That makes my day better, knowing that I'm helping people feel a little bit better about their situation.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
On the Oracular Order by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been said about the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just as well as yours or mine, however they do endeavour to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessary, bids them walk among us, wearing richly hued blindfolds or otherwise covering their eyes. In this way they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. Decisions are made during the cloistered gatherings. Though no others are permitted to observe, the process was described to me, so I render it here with permission. A room is prepared with heavy incense and blessings from the strictures. In a circle, sit 30 or more sisters of our order, until the room is brimming. We will hear no topic, lest we have each had an adequate time to research. Several outcomes will be discussed, and some sisters are specifically tasked with advancing less popular or unlikely scenarios. It is not permitted to remain silent. Every voice must be heard. It may take some time to arrive at a decision, and by then all are quite versed in the myriad consequences. We may have lengthy advice for all contingencies. When an option is written, it may be as short as a sentence, or otherwise fill 20 pages. Yet, one last sister must prove it, the High Oracle herself. How's the volume, Ironhawk? I turned up a little bit before, like, yesterday, after Atomic said that my streams sound a lot quieter compared to Kev's, and I listened back, and I do notice that my streams are very much on the quiet side. I stop it from the way I set it up is I stopped it from hitting the yellow, but now my voice is constantly in the yellow, almost hitting red, but not quite, and apparently you want to be in the yellow. But I don't know what the game should be like volume-wise and things like that.
No, the technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light, then climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
Once they say something's amiss, and then I just can't get comfortable.
I have no clue where I am. You're a howler. Leave Karnaka. Apollo, when you receive my letter, I want you to pack a bag promptly. Leave within the hour of reading this, and stop worrying about all that terrible business in Karnaka. Stay with me in Sagunto for a month or two. I'll feed you until you're fat, and we'll have an excuse to shop once a week. Get you nice things in larger sizes. You know, I bought a dozen of those fancy rugs from the Weaver's Market. If you join me in my tiny manor, I'll put them to good use. Crystal. Is she on about and who's she talking to? Like, she's talking to herself, but I think, but, like, why? Oh! Condemned to infestation.
Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No, listen. I can't go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Do you want to be a servant all your life? You're always talking about leaving Karnaka on a big white boat, never to come back. You spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship? What if they find us?
You know... Oh, I'll protect you. Just like when we were kids.
Karnaka, Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people make this great history. This is the Duke, must all know. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Caldwin, first of her name. May she reign forever. There are some traitors who quest her claim to the throne. Morally, treasonous, skulking,
It's gonna be loud. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Nope, that's fair. I did throw a grenade in that area.
Karnaka, my brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people make this great story. This is the Duke. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Rightful ruler, Delilah called, first of her name. May she reign? Traitors, quest claims that are governed. Treasonous nation, skulking the north. If they want war, we'll get war. No matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Cronus will fight for Delilah. To the bitter end.
I wonder who that was.
I wonder too. What was it? Zephyr. Your speed is increased while walking running. Yeah, I'll take that actually. Southern Winds by Caleb Manley, a natural philosopher. The Southern Winds presented at the Academy for the benefit and moral edification of the pupils therein, except from a speech. Dear students and learned colleagues, have you not heard of the tales of Sarkonos and the beauty of his people? I pose questions today that I hope to answer in great detail. Let's start with ones commonly asked by travellers for many decades. How does the warmer climate How does the warmer climate affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Are those born in Tivia, Morley, and Bristol possessed more of a nature through the geographic and meteorological conditions of their birth? And are these subjects influenced by the obscure currents of the warmer water and air that are channeled across the dreadful ocean from the Pandician continent itself? We know little about that far land. In my travels, I have been impressed with the commonality shared across all cultures, but it's also the differences. It's my goal to illuminate these areas of inquiry, and will share at least one spicy Zirconian recipe with you before the day is done. Caleb Manley, Natural Philosopher. Pilfered safe combination. I'm certain I saw one of the students in my lecture write down the combination for my safe. A silver spoon dilettante, who wants to make a career of a newspaper journalist. Sneaky fuck. He's chosen a fitting career. And his snobby cousin who operates a black market shop nearby. So it must run in their well-heeled family. Now I need to ask Marguerite to change the combination to my safe. A horrible noise that's making. I just heard someone teleport though. Something similar to it anyway. Ah! Oh. That tower there is going to annoy me. Give you real quick, no worries.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Ugh. Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my door.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I have a new assignment for one of your unique talents. I'd like to retrieve the old Rosborough prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It's lightly well protected, but I'll double as the finder's fee. Well, I'll double the finder's fee. Bring him back to the shop A and B. Reverb tubing. I mean, like I can make like silent gunshots or something. Also, I'm fairly certain there's someone in here. Who the hell's breaking in here, setting up these traps and whatnot? I want to know.
Wouldn't miss that. You up? Nah, not this time.
I think I need to inquire about those people. There is a trigger for that.
Playing dice tonight. You in?
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't trigger that one. I didn't disarm it. MV. The Black Market shopkeeper in Syria Gardens desires a specific object from the Royal Conservatory. But where the hell is the Black Market? Whoops, didn't mean that. Like, about 3 runes. All right. I don't know what I can. I don't know where the Black Market is to do the mission, but here we are.
Air feels heavy.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't apologise for having to do things.
The conservatory. Built around the time I left for Dunwall.
Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
Alright, kill him in the Rosebar Outpost type. I think one of them just teleported.
You I won't let him escape.
What?
Fill my pillow with your hair.
Good enough. This is the main chamber. The main museum.
She's going to be crossed.
I think I had done that was I just smashed the window and jumped in and ran. Oh my god.
What?
I saw you. No use hiding.
Jesus Christ, okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna pour myself a pot of tea. Not a pot of tea, a cup of tea from a pot. I've watched Harry Potter, I know what you are. I don't know, my vision goes all funky when I kill one of them, but here we are. Nah. Pictures which is in there.
Now come and let me bathe in the warm waters of your adoration.
Having a good time.
Brianna, what happened to Jindosh? I'm told he's a gibbering idiot now. I don't know.
I meant nothing to my fine family. Beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I was free. Instead of seeing the overseers for marriage, I visited my father's banker and raced away from my old life toward Delilah. Those were the Coven's glory days.
The Astounding Clockwork Soldiers, a precise history by the creator himself, Karen Jindosh, Grand Zirconian inventor. Chapter 23. Dear readers, you will be patted to know that the earlier models of my Clockwork Soldiers had human-like faces. Let me to explain. As you know, from chapters 18 to 22, I had been testing the Clockwork Soldiers against a wide range of enemies. Early in this process, a problem emerged. The would-be thieves and assailants were not intimidated by the delicate ceramic faces of the earlier prototypes. One criminal even believed he recognized an uncle and attempted conversation. Undeterred, I set about redesigning the head mechanism, encasing it with a terrifying visage. I knew I had found the right design when my first test subjects fell to their knees in fear. Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
forward
Eesh.
to using it myself once you're ready.
Will you visit soon?
Perhaps. Dunwall Tower is mostly in hand. The High Overseer won't be a problem anymore. And there's the matter of my own project. I grow more excited with each brushstroke. When I come to Karnaka, you'll drink an ocean of good wine and stay tight as a quarterstaff. I look
Oh, can't even.
Do you have a key? No.
Okay, now I'm jumpy. Seeing things in the shadows, hearing things in the wind.
Void armor. When you take damage, a significant portion is instead subtracted from mana.
I can't wait for
The Foreign Curse, written and researched by Tabitha Alba. The Great Rat Plague, the spreading death, the Foreign Curse. These are the names given to the disease that bloomed briefly, taking tens of thousands of lives as it spread across Bristol from home, town to town, preferring neither rich nor poor. The capital city of Dunwall suffered the most, settled so thickly by both people and rats. Many feared the plague would be spread to Sarkonos, but even beyond the naval blockade affected the time, several factors kept the sickness from reaching our shores. First, in Sarkonos, population of disease-carrying rats was kept in check by bloodflies, natural enemies. Rats are known to feed on bloodfly larvae, and fully mature bloodflies lay their eggs in rats. Second, it's simply true that the Sarkonans are healthier than most. With the best foods, morning constitutionals, and a strong work ethic, we have some immunity to diseases that afflict less vibrant folk. Lastly, mining dust was found in trace amounts of Sarkonos, even during the times of Dunwall's Great Crisis, and that dust played a critical role. It's true that the plague was spread by rats, but some natural philosophers now believe that it was also carried in the wind of currents. As such, we can be thankful that in addition to bringing us wealth from silver, the mines also protected us from Great Plague living in memory.
nets. Fresh paint is so much better than dried.
Be prepared.
Yeah, something down here. I know there is. It's round that. It's over there.
Oh well, never mind.
But sometimes I want to smash them into a bloody pulp, just to enjoy the silence.
Is this a riddle? We're talking about the Grand Guard, right? Not the lovely bloodflies.
Of course. Flies adore us. We should find more of the newly dead, so they can make new nests.
Then I agree. But dear Brianna wants us to wait until after the communion. Until she's finished with the Oracular Sisters. We can't risk raising suspicion now.
Then for now, we'll wait. Content with the nests we have.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Who's there?
Fooling around.
After Delilah fell to the assassin guard, her magic was lost. And the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaka. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isle, all of us who'd been with her had
It's gotta be
before,
something nice.
we felt
Something
the magic
no one
return.
else has thought of.
Others joined. New
Maybe
faces,
something with
new blood.
girl's eyes.
Now,
Or the bladder of a cat.
Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Oraculum. need to get to. I need to get in that office that I had to.
Seems like whenever it involves.
Have I read this? Yeah. Yeah, we have.
They always send me.
Oh. Oh, come on. Okay.
Who is this?
Many days to the next red moon. Let's see. Like 6, 3.
One also has got to have a key for the Iraq for this.
Some things that just when I thought I may relax a little. Isn't that all?
Uh-huh. I think I'd rather be over here. Get a view of these girls' butts, mainly because they're carrying keys around their butts. Let's see a key on her. At least I think it requires a key. I can probably get down into those bookshelves, but I need to take out these girls first. But we will carry. And we'll use Blink to get back up here. And we'll just do that. The Silver Spike, genius inventor, can barely recall his own name. Karen Jindosh loses his smarts in a bold experiment gone wrong. You know him as the grand inventor, the genius of our time. But that was before his latest experiment went somehow wrong, leaving the man a blubbering shell of his former self. Scandalous, but true. Servants are gleefully coming forward with stories of the once great inventor, now barely able to navigate from room to room. One woman claims that Jindosh is now unable to determine which way to turn a simple bolt. Everyone knows it's right to tighty, she said. Another wondered openly whether Jindosh may have been using his pupils' ideas all along, faking his genius to gain reputation. Allegedly a cruel employer, sadistic in his dismissal of his staff's basic needs. There's one curious turn in this story. The closest to the inventor claim that he is now as gentle as a lamb. And I take out the other one that's wandering on this level. And when I do that, I can hop onto the bookshelves and start making my way towards the oraculum. Unless that is just one person wandering the whole. Oh no, Rishi's Riz. Okay. Right here's fine. No one's going to see the body here. Is that a map to a Pirate's Cove? Oh, there's a witch right there. Whoops. It's fine. Well, I heard someone, but I wasn't sure if there was one here, if there's one on the floor below. But she didn't seem to move either, so I think she wasn't much of a worry. But I did spy her. Wasn't too big of a rush. Sure. Nice. Whoa. That's cool. Spooky stuff though. I have to chat for these guys. Okay. The Grand Palace. We're going to go there at some point. We managed to go up there. We went to here, then up to there. Fair. We're currently here. Alright, cool. Sometimes when I cancel blink, it just insta blinks me, which is kind of upsetting.
So you're back?
Right.
What?
The diversion tactics.
Too late.
The diversion tactics. Oh man.
I'll find you now. So far.
I'm gonna.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Going to hide forever and die.
Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
I need lenses. Warning from Benno Ashworth. All of you, if you share my loyalty to Delilah and to her coven, heed my words. Heed my words. Again, I was haunted by nightmares about the oraculum. The original lenses Jindosh used in the device nearly ruined me. I felt Delilah's magic flicker, and the flame she rekindled in me almost went dark, like it did after Brigamore 15 years ago. I fear another instant like that will cost me everything. My connection to the void, to magic itself. We cannot afford any more mistakes. I also did the discarded lenses in my workshop, then have them destroyed. Remember that Delilah is relying on my efforts, and the oraculum is attuned to me alone. Do not interfere with the device. I only have a chance to control the oracular sisters.
If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
What the hell is she wielding? That's a funky looking sword, isn't it? That wood. Oh, no, it's got blades in it, so I might play it. And there's just a drop on her, but I don't know how many more witches are behind her.
I know you're here somewhere.
That's what I done last time.
Nothing here.
I think she's stuck, this one. I'm gonna tell the one's gone. Then I'm gonna drop on her. There's the key. How did you get in here? Oh, there's a fucking... I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. There's a bloody gap above the doorway. I should have known that. Yep, and there we are. How did I miss that? Jesus Christ. Hydrate. Alright, give me a sec. Let me just get somewhere. There we are. Okay, hydrate. Let's check. Yep. Thank you very much. I did come in here for a reason, but I looked at the wrong bit.
Looks like Kieran Jindosh made these alternate lenses for...
Original lenses Jindosh and I devised for the oraculum were horribly flawed. Rather than focusing the energies of the void, the faulty lenses scattered them. My head was filled with noise, and the spiritual channel linking me to Delilah's magic was nearly extinguished. I will not cease my efforts until our coven controls the sisters for the oracular order. But I know that I proceed at grave risk. The old lenses could be my ruin. They are still in my workshop, but it must be destroyed.
Ashworth's device. Now I can use them to sabotage it.
Whoa, this is a neat looking place, isn't it? hardiness. I might do some bone crafting. Might. I'm gonna take ones that traits can be learned. I don't want either of these actually. I'm just gonna go back and just go yes, and just make it a 2. Oh, no. There we are. Black bone charm notes. 5th, I've decided to craft a new bone charm. I hope to have it blackened, in keeping with those greater power. It will complement the one I've carried since finding it with the mausoleum in Alba. Though it's rare to meet others touched by the void, summoners beware. For as long as I carry that bone charm, the rat's vermin will turn against them, and the new charm, if it works, will shield me against assassins. I'm still working on my protective charm. I've taken the Tivian Grey Bone recipe and altered it, using much more burdock root. The instructions were vague, and the safeguards it offers are weak. Neither the chamomile nor the nasturtiums added to the mix gave me the right effect, though they perfume the air quite nicely. I feel well protected from unpleasant smells, but not much else. Finally got it. Hellebore, of course, fermented and reduced over a low flame. It's rare to achieve this effect where the bone charm turns darkest black. As I wanted, I'm warded against the first bullet or bolt from an assassin's weapon. The initial shot that would fell me will instead change to blood flies instead. In an instant. That's a pretty neat ability. We're gonna get my hands on one of them. Brianna Ashworth carries 2 bone charms. One protects her from summoned entities, turning them against her summoner, and the other protects her from the first bolt or bullet coming from an assassin's weapon. Right, so you can't like Rat Plaguer and you can't Sleep Darter. It's a good thing we're out of Sleep Darts and we don't use the Rat Plague ability. Give me that. She has that dog. I don't have any bolts. Is the issue here. Oh, I do have 2 sleep darts. I could just brute force sleep darter. Or, oh, that'd have been a sick play if I like linked her, dominoed linked her to another witch, then knocked out that witch. There's one. There's a willing subject. I still have a limited range. Or limited effect, or something like that. Yeah, I don't think it might. I feel like it won't work. Hold on, let's just double check. Domino. I was going to say I'm going to Google this, but there's no harm in trying, really. I didn't thingy her. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind running. Or it's no longer an effect to her.
Show yourself! I'm not done with you! You don't stand a chance anyway!
Nope, didn't work.
Who's that?
This damn dog is the worst bit. So I might have baited her out. Hello, professional dumbass. How are you? Oh, I did bait her out. I did bait her out so much. That's how we do it. I'm doing alright too. I am doing good too. Don't know why I thought I had to double click dart her when I could have just used a normal dart. She's dead. She's dead. I'm gonna assume that the lick of the bloatflies is what killed her. We're not dealing with that. We're moving. We're doing other things. You know what I'll do? I'm not getting our attention. There we go.
Who's that?
I don't have any more stun mines. Shit. Oh well. I'm just gonna fight our dog, the now. There we go. The statue saw me. It's fine. You know, I could have pickpocketed her.
Seek are we?
Oh, for God's sake, okay. I don't think she saw me though.
I know you're here somewhere. Are you interested in entomology? I can show you some very nice blood fly specimens. I didn't know you had a love of art or natural philosophy.
What she's looking at right now. Yeah, down witch. Where the fuck? The hell is she off to?
The conservatory is closed to the public. I'll have to kill you. Now your summoned things will work against you. Thank the void. She's alive. Did you know this museum was dedicated to Emily's death? So you're back.
Oh, for God.
I wonder. I won't let him escape.
Wow, I'm just... I really did just mess this up. Hold on, I just kept that... Oh, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. The more she kept moving around, don't you have to run the whole building? Right, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pick her pocket. I'm gonna do what I've done originally. Instead of shooting her...
It seems rather rude to die here, whoever you are.
Where the fuck?
Who is this?
You know what? That's fair play to her.
Dowd couldn't kill me, and you won't either. I'll flay the skin off your thumb. We have used old bones. Oh, Delilah. Your meddling will cost you everything. Do you know
I
how
want her
long
to...
I've served Delilah?
You've got a sword, why don't you bloody use it?
I killed you. Your little girl will be lost forever. This is the last place you should have come. You're truly like the aged psychopath you are. This explains.
I really don't want to sleep darter. Here we... Oh, no, I don't need to sleep darter. I can just use that. That worked. That worked. And wait, what happened to the... What happened to her rune? Oh, this is just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Jesus Christ, where the fuck is she going? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Can we just... Sorry. The first shot is she's meant to be immune to the first shot you shoot at her. I hit her with a confusion shot, it worked. Then I hit her with my last sleep dart, and then it doesn't work. Why? Why? And why did the dog suddenly change its AI to notice me? Which caused her to run, so I couldn't pick her pocket. Hello.
We
Okay.
Without introducing themselves first? Your first shot will never reach me. That you can touch the void, but
That's
it
not
won't
much.
help. And still shadow.
Oh, this isn't going well for me. Why did? Oh my god, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Can you not kill her? Can you not knock her out? Do you have to? The lenses. I thought you had to like carry her body to the lens. I'm just doing that. I spent the past half an hour doing this mission wrong. Sorry, I didn't realize that you guys didn't see that. You don't want to see it. It was a mess. It was. Why are you called a professional dumbass? I really do think that title should go to me with that fucking display.
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void.
I thought you had to like put her down in the circle and then activate it, but no, she teleports here by default. All right. What's in those cabinets?
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void.
These oracular order
The
women.
Lila. It was everything I had.
You're still on BRB. Oh, right, sorry, Ironhawk. That's what you meant. I thought you said you're still on. You're going to be right back. Sorry, you're absolutely correct, Ironhawk. Thank you for the information. I just misread it. I'm right above a guy. Hold on. There he is. Hey! No, I'm not gonna get him. No.
Isn't it dinner time yet? Man could starve on this shift.
I hate this wool.
What's going on? Suspicious.
Black market's right. Oh, it's right here. The black market. I got it.
Hey, you!
Greetings. I provide only the finest service with absolute discretion.
You. Ow, 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 ow! Oh, it's hot!
Bloodflies are worth welcome. Obviously, you are someone with refined tastes. Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you today?
Interested in this? It's supposed to be an early prototype by Roseboro.
Oh, so you're familiar with Roseboro's work? Honestly, it's an interesting trinket, but it's not worth much. Trade it to me and I'll draft up some schematics based on the design that you can use to modify your tools.
It's worth more than that. Last chance if you want it.
I see. Of course. I meant no offense. I'll throw in a finder's fee and a discount here at the shop as well.
Deal.
Anything else I can interest you in? Welcome
Nice.
back. Please, take your time. The district is so quiet since the conservatory was closed.
I don't really know what I'm looking for. I thought I got some blueprints, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'll just get... Nah, you know what? No, no, no. I'm gonna go to the shop. Actual shop. Actual shop. I'll get that.
An excellent choice.
Get some of that and get some sleep darts.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
And then I'm gonna buy some bow upgrades.
For upgrading your equipment. I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase.
Oh, they only work for fucking cross. Oh, you son of a bitch! I can't believe I just got scammed out of that. It's fine though.
Visit again soon.
Two, 5, 6.
Oh.
I'm not caring about you guys much, honestly.
You won't go anywhere.
Can I make that? I can. In fact, you have 3k purchased, almost no upgrades. Interesting. No, I purchased a bunch of the crossbow upgrades and the sneaky shoes and all that. 2, 5, 6. If there's gonna be a heart, oh yeah, I may as well take the VR. Is that what it's on about? No, it's not. It's one right there. I'm doing that.
Ever find out what happened to Pearl and Lieutenant Culver's?
They probably ran off, if you ask me. Must have had a thing.
Yeah, but relative to your amount of money you've purchased next to none. Well, yeah, because quite a lot of them are like the bullets do more damage. Oh fuck. I'm like bullets do more damage and whatnot like that, and we're not doing it lethally. We're trying to do non-lethal, so there's no point in getting a bunch of lethal upgrades if we're not going to be doing any killing.
Look at you, making
across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Can I buy this yet? I can. Stop time. You can advance them in slow motion by holding it. That's kind of sick. Kind of cool.
Dear Stomach, I have received your request and agree that
I'm not going to bother getting those.
I don't have time for games.
Oh, I just had my head off the roof.
Can't stay hidden forever.
You cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass.
Get boat guy there, I think I can get him.
I feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
That's what I was going for. Hey.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Whatever happened in Dunwall was a long time ago, Megan.
I wish it felt like that. Seems like yesterday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
Hey. Think one. We're only going for non-lethal. I'm not sure if you can tell. I don't mean getting spotted, it's not lethal I care about. I have done this game in low chaos though. I completed the game.
Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale. Beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me.
You can kill Corvo with a knife. Sokolov is safe. And then it wasn't me who stopped caring Jindosh, it was his own vanity. He built a machine. Wait, why is this? Yeah. He built a machine to destroy his own intellect, hoping perhaps to use it on arrival like Sokolov. Jindosh never imagined it would be used in his own mind. The greatest intellect of our day reduced to that of a confused child. So there will be no more clockwork soldiers. Part of the Duke Abel's plan is ruined. I bet that gets his attention. And I've rescued Anton Sokolov. What's left of him anyway. The man has aged since I last saw him. The intellect is still there, I hope. But physically, he struggles in every way. To walk, to eat, piss. Conditions on his boat exasperate his discomfort. Still there's nothing to be done. For now the dreadful whales are only home. I was in the void, only this time it wasn't the outsider who met me there. It was Delilah Copperspin. She's grown power somehow and wanted me to see things through her eyes. She showed me her mother, left to die in debtor's prison, and Jessamine, her half-sister, pampered in the luxury of her palace. Dunwall Tower. Silks, fine shooters, grand feasts while Delilah hid in the kitchen. Their shared father, Emperor Euhorn Caldwin, with his empty promises. Telling Delilah she'd be a princess too, and soon. This was in the past, she wanted me to see it. I wish I knew if it were all lies. Some of it has a ring of truth to it. Brianna Ashworth is my next target. Curator at the Royal Conservatory. I don't think she's from Karnaca originally. I've seen evidence from her visits to Jindosh's mansion, and Sokolov confirmed that she's one of Delilah's lieutenants. I wonder if she keeps the same sort of surprises up her sleeve. Sokolov heard conversations about a device being built under Athel's supervision, the Oraculum. Something tells me it has nothing to do with the artistic enlightenment of the masses. And after our visit to the Royal Conservatory will give me answers I need. Alright, that's me finally figured out that these are spit before the mission, so just district. What happened 3 years ago? Brianna Ashworth and Delilah were infiltrating the minds of the Sisters of the Oracular Order, influencing the visions they sent to the High Overseers and through him to the Abbey of the Faithful across the Empire. But I put a stop to that. I must admit, I'm impressed by Delilah's delusions of grandeur. She is dreaming of big worship by the way some occultists worship the outsider. I'm worried about what I find back in Dunwall. I hope Emily is alright. Anyway, Ashworth is no longer a witch. Her connection to the void is broken, and hopefully now Delilah's coven and Karnaca will be broken. I also learned that Ashworth organised some kind of seance for Delilah 3 years ago. I'm getting close to understanding Delilah's immortality. It happened in the manner of a mine baron named Armoris Stilton. I'll pay him a visit. Megan Foster admitted that she knew Brianna Ashworth from years back. Ashworth, who's been part of Delilah's coven of witches for a long time. Can't quite put it all together, but it's something I've noticed Megan won't look me in the eye. I want to trust her, I'm grateful for her help, but do I really know anything about her? I can't sleep. My father died when I was so young, and I hated him for it. Of all things, a lumber accident. It seemed like such a foolish end. I could never forgive him. I hated him for leaving me without a father, as if it was the worst thing in the world. But now I know better. It's taken all this time to understand. It's so much worse as a child. Emily, I'm coming for you. No matter what, I will come for you. Sick.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Are you getting a courier out here? In the middle of the Karnacan docks.
No more witches in Karnaca.
Brianna Ashworth, the Duke,
The Silver Spike on Howlers. Did your editor stepping aside this week to give you both sides of an argument raging across the city? Guest editor, the Howler Blight. The letter published last week by the Gazette was an outrage. How could Madame Anto suggest that the Dust District and even Karnaca itself would be better off if we legitimised Palo and his Howlers in any way? I've read this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have.
Dosh. All of them taken by Delilah. As I was for a time.
I've not read this one though. We don't need the Abbey. Take heed, friends. The Abbey seeks to control our cities and our lives. The Overseers are building chapels and outposts, taking advantage of the despair of the crumbling corners of Sarkonos, like our own infamous Dust District. You may have seen the sly propaganda from my learned rival, Sebastian Armitage, but consider with care. The Abbey will invade your homes looking for evidence of witchcraft and wrongdoing, and to them all manner of possessions are suspicious. They imprison and torture the innocent with intent of extracting confessions. They frown on dancing, drinking, and gatherings. Are you prepared to abandon the Gleaner's Feast? Are you ready to submit completely as they demand? The Dust District can only be saved by the very people who have lived here all their lives, like me, and like you, like Paolo and his howlers, trying to make things better for us small people, patrolling our streets, collecting and distributing resources to the ones in need. If more of us had Paolo's courage, maybe the Dust District could be called Batista again. Maybe Satono.
If I put people to work down in a mine, I'd want to live in a fortified bunker too. The old Batista neighborhoods, full of mining families, called the Dust District now.
That's a whole ass fish.
Megan is out in the city.
Hey, it's me.
Explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reached beyond others.
Or you can solve the lock, you can pick the lock.
What's that?
Good question.
Ready now?
Let's go.
We'll take Megan's skiff closer.
I probably should have checked in Megan's quarters and see if there's a note from her saying where she was. But I didn't.
I didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Sarkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery is only being possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with the skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
What are these things though? Those big pipes.
None of our squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. She was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something. That won't happen until someone manages to kill Harlow.
How did I get stuck out here? Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers. I hear these damn windmills in my sleep. Dust storm coming.
It's funny to think about it. Right now. Thinking about me.
There once was a man. Hello?
I just have to finish my shift. Then I can go home, put my feet up.
What?
Work for the Duke's not so bad.
Oh! Wake up! I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
They can rot in the void for all I care.
Listen to Mom.
I've got enough to
become a
worry about
hairdresser.
without
I'm
their
bored.
constant complaining.
Hello?
Should have turned off the windmill.
Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that. Come on! I don't have time for games.
I just gotta hope those guys don't try and walk through the wall of light.
Nobody there.
There we go.
The overseers won't just leave the district, and the Howlers can't. Hello, Lord Protector. Stilton's home is just beyond here, but getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them and bring him to the other.
Got anything else?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
This is the Duke of Circon. Been told that he works complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating at capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isle. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
Let's see if we can.
My sister says you can beat any lock in the city. I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this.
Your face is covered.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Right. Okay. The Gen Dosh Riddle. I'm pretty sure this is procedurally generated. At dinner party, there was Lady Winslow, Dr. Mercola, Countess Cunty, Madame Natsu, and Baroness Finch. Women sat in a row. Is Dr. Mercola a woman? They all wore different colours, and Madame Natsu. Let's check hydrate. Yep. Just pouring another cup of tea. There we go. The women sat in a row. They all wore different colours, and Madame Natsu wore a jaunty blue hat. Baroness Finch was at the far left, next to the guest, wearing a white jacket. Sorry, was it to say the Baroness? Baroness Finch was at the far left. Next to the guest wearing a white jacket. The lady in the red sat left of someone in purple. I remember that red outfit because a woman spilled her wine all over it. The traveller from Bailton was dressed entirely in green, and one of the dinner guests bragged about her war medal. The woman next to her said they were finer in Bailton, where she lived. So the woman in Bailton is wearing green and next to the war medal. So Lady Winslow showed off a prized ring, at which the lady from Dunwall scoffed, saying that there's no match for her bird pendant. Someone else carried a valuable diamond, and when she saw it, the visitor from Karnaca next to her almost spilled her neighbour's beer. Dr. Mercola raised her absinthe and toast. The lady from Dokova, full of whiskey, jumped up onto the table, falling onto the guests in the centre seat, spilling the poor woman's rum. Then Countess Conti captivated all of them with a story about her wild youth in Freyport. In the morning, there were 4 heirlooms under the table: the war medal, the snuff tin, the bird pendant, and the diamond. But who owned each? Okay, so there's a jaunty blue hat. So quite a lot of these are false, are red herrings, right? So we only care about their names and their items. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 people, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5 items. So I left the one in purple. I remember that red outfit because the woman spilled her wine all over it. The traveller from Bilton was in, dressed entirely in green. Her meadow next to her said Ben and Bilton. Winslow, Marcola, Conti, Natso, and Finch. Finch. Maybe I was thinking of Abercrombie and Finch, which is like whiskey. Finch is also a bird, is it not? Why don't we just start off with alternating things, right? Something like that. It's not, I don't think this is correct in any way. Where do you confirm it? Do you not confirm it? Does it just open itself? I think it might. Okay. The bird pendant, right, so it's not a thing. Unless this is like some obscure reference, so Finch is a bird, and she drank the whiskey because Abercrombie and Finch. Unless, yeah. Lady from Dapka, full of whiskey, jumped to the table, falling into the guests in the centre seat, spilling the drum. And as Conti had a small story about her wild youth in Freeport. Lady Winslow. Winslow. Do the occupations matter, is the thing? Because who would have a war medal, a doctor, and a baroness? You got burgers, nice. A doctor, a baron, they would have war medals, wouldn't they? And we don't know. That doesn't matter about the order. Does not matter about the order. Baroness Finch was the far left, next to the guest wearing a white jacket. Who was wearing white? I'm gonna guess Winslow. The thing is sometimes they say left, right, neighbour, no one. I think you can guess it. It's just really hard to do it. There's an achievement for doing it though, is the thing. It's like an achievement on pure luck, is it not? Like, how many combinations are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So is it not like, I just can't math. I can't math. Right, we're doing the mission the real way.
Oh, hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close.
It's me able to do math, I know. But I think I'm allowed to be here still.
missed that.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
100%.
This is the last time I give my coin to the Abbey.
Think something moved. Is someone there?
Nothing here. Let's have a look around.
What was it?
Anything yet, brother?
I wonder who that was.
I can just like
The unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return. Who's there? Whatever.
What's going on?
We won't stop until you've been dug from your hole, coward.
I have no clue what you're on about. What?
Burn.
So this stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved. If we eliminate
Somebody's down.
there's no end to
Kills none. Okay. We're still okay.
influence will exert over Karnaka, over all of Serkonos.
Dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
Oh, I didn't even see you guys there. Ah, read that. Base Overseer's report. The Howler detainee downstairs gave us key details pertaining to the criminal associates and the heretical leader, Paolo, Mockery at all hours, and acts of certain witchcraft, the likes of which even our sacred music cannot dispel. Paolo is every bit as vile and corrupt as we suspect. With his dying breath, the detainee revealed that the Duke himself has Paolo sending food into the barred and shuttered homes of Armitage Stilton. The place is kept secure by the so-called Jindosh lock. No doubt the Duke obtained the lock combination from Jindosh, and Paolo passed it to the detainee. The weave of corruption is endless. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I can just go over there without needing to worry about this guy. If I don't need to worry about this guy, this window's now open, so I should be okay now to come back here and get him if I need to. A whole ass dead Abbeyman. Sorry, I didn't realize this was. Didn't realize that was your territory. Sorry. Silver graphs, ideal key needed. We'll see about that.
What? Where do those rats come from?
The rat place. Oh, nearly fell. The rat store? Exactly. Came from the rat store. Where you store your rats. Obviously. It got me a new bone charm. I don't know what it was though. Undertaker. Oh, never mind. I was hoping it was the one where you choke out faster. It's not. Isn't that called strong arms? Amadeo Monti. Amadeo Monti. Artist draws advertisements and portraits for the newspapers and lives near the dockyard. Spotted him when he lost his shirt in a game of dice at the crone's hand. Seems to have interesting ink on his back. Really wanted to check it out. Met up, finally had some very unusual tattoos. You have to see him again, once or twice, maybe time to make a good sketch. He's cute, so that part will be easy. I need to be careful though. I think we're followed. So probably one of those limp dicks from the Abbey. Shit, they got him. Mindy's tattoos. Oh, this is Mindy's gaff. Mindy Blackheart's diary, notes and magical marks. I wonder if they sell clothes at the rat store or the soup store. They didn't have, sadly, so it'd be cool if the rat store can make up for the soup store's failures. Maybe. Maybe. I think it's more possible to have clothes made of rat than clothing to soup. But to be fair though, why are you buying clothes in the soup store? It's finishing now, and the healer says I need to keep the poultice on another poultice for another day at least. He wanted to put a flame on me, but I took out my blade, and that changed his mind. But not all is at a loss, because now I know I ain't. But now I know it ain't how deep you cut a tattoos. Deeper just makes moose pus. Ain't nothing magical in that. I finally came to realise it ain't enough to have a tattoo. A tattoo is nothing but a pretty picture to put in your skin, that is all. So I've been studying those marks on Paolo's talisman. I don't know where he got that old dried up corpse hand. He never talks to me about it directly. But something goes down. He takes a bullet in the head, a blade in the gut, whatever, and then he's back in his little secret room, right next to his office, like nothing ever happened. Maybe someday, I'll just drink a little more than usual and ask him straight up. Anyway, it's something out of this world, I can tell just by looking at it. I get a funny feeling up close. I wish I could look closer on the marks on it. Bet there's some special herbs or something in the ink. Maybe not herbs, maybe something more. Mayhap whale's brain or crushed blood fly wings. Or something brought up from the mines and crushed into powder. Whale blood in the ink's not right. I'm feeling terribly off, head pounding worse than since I was little, and that other boy hit me between the brow of the brick just before I threw him off the watchtower. The tattoo ain't set proper like.
So Paolo has a secret. That's useful to know.
Right, but how did I get in this shot? I think I see something. Okay, I was wrong. What's that right there? Oh, this'll do. Hello?
If the Duke wasn't running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves to sleep at night on the dust.
It's easy to blame the Duke, but we both depend on the profits from industry. The mines are the lifeblood of this city.
Fast enough to sustain the city without burying us all.
How? There are twice as many people living in Karnaca now. If the mines slowed down, half the people in my family would be out of work.
What's the point of being worked into an early grave? Just so you can... Be on your way, now!
Whatever you need, I can't help you.
And don't come back!
Interesting room. Yo, this is streaming so much smoother. You think? Thank you. An interesting room. Also, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I pressed the wrong button. I'm not gonna shut you out because it's Dishonored, and this is gonna be bodied and whatnot. You know, fuck it. Here we go.
Come on! Come on! Come on! I'm so close. I'm so close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 9k, 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 6k, 3k. Yes! Yes!
I love good old breathy Mike. I missed that fight, unfortunately. Whoa, why is the game... Oh, that's why. Is that an intense fight, Chris? Sorry for late joining. Don't know why my Twitch app doesn't work with notifications. No, don't worry about it. I just realised that thing is so loud. Anyway, note staff: do not take any more silver grass for Miss Mindy Blanchard until she pays what she owes. Do not let her pick up any of our existing portraits either. We do not offer credit even to the howlers, and promises don't pay our wages. And just sentence one of you again, let me know. I'll bring the matter to Paolo Modotti. I just smashed the window and came in. You knocked the mic mid-fight. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. That's Mindy. Alright, so I smashed one to get this far and I can't get any further in. So who has the silver graph key? I would have thought it'd be Mindy in here, but I guess not. Like, maybe she attacked the... I didn't go upstairs. Oh, there's no upstairs, okay. Sleep darts, hell yeah. Love letter. Ah, Mindy. I've seen you fight 3 at once and only the half of a broken shovel. But it's not your mean streak I'm obsessed with. I want to burn my fingers in your hair. Has it ever met the teeth of a comb? I dream about running my nails over your scalp, barely touching you, licking the sweat from the soft down at the back of your neck. If I could, I'd grab your face fast enough to surprise you, then I'd kiss you your open mouth, as soft as a cat on the milk bowl. There are tattoos across your shoulders and breasts, marks I want to trace and decipher, guessing the meaning of each. This one is your first heartbreak, I imagine, and this one is the first time you stabbed someone, you little savage. I want to know all about you, to read the story on your body, all the chapters, and even the secret ones. Do you have tattoos under your knickers? Legend has it that one of the boys who saw that ink and blabbed about it didn't survive to see it again. I want to bite you and kiss your skin, just hard enough that you'll keep a mark. And a new tattoo made by my lips and teeth. Maybe you'll shiv me in my sleep for doing that, but I won't care as long as you remember me for a few days. What a psycho. But hey ho, at least I had the courage to talk. Reminder, check out the whale. I heard that one of the whaling ships from Santiago Fisheries brought in a big fat one, bleeding all over the docks for a while because of an argument over the port taxes. I had to go take a look at one of these nights before it's totally rotten. I can probably snatch a few gallons of blood and grease to refill my ink stocks. Why did that bleed? Why did that bleed? Why did that bleed? Why is Blood Stallion bleeding? My god, why did it bleed? What a reference that was. That note though, yeah. Unless one of these fine Danes has the key, which I don't think so. I guess that's just an access port into the... I think it's just a way into past there. It's just kind of annoying, but here we are. This is not how I done the mission last time.
vanguard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
What's going on here?
Are you alright?
Do you mind?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Okay, that's fine.
What the boy just happened? Back here! I know you're here somewhere.
Just gonna make sure that no one's dead yet. This one. No, okay, we're fine.
Shit. Lost him.
Where are you hiding, coward?
Ow.
I'll find you, you know.
I'll help you look around.
No sign of him.
Alright, they've lost me. Sounds like a dust storm. I'm not sure if they'll come in here. Yeah.
Be careful. He's probably hiding somewhere close.
Oh, there's someone to my left. Bernard. Durante got himself nicked by the Abbey's boys, which means that they've got the his office key, and that means he may have told him how to open Jindosh's lock. I needed to find a way to open Durante's door, and no burning the building to the ground is not an option. I also want to start dropping off food for Old Stilton until we find someone to replace Durante. Once you've managed to get his office open, you will find the details inside. Be very careful when you go into the Stilton Manor. If the overseers do have the code to Jindosh's lock, they might want to have a peek inside too. Oh, he's at the other side of the fucking door. No.
You.
You
You can't hide from us. Coward.
Nope, 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 wrong thing. Oh god.
Come out, wherever you are.
Okay. Our two cuckoos. Durante is underway. Your men will be released by the Shindare Mining Company as soon as we bring them a couple of replacements. You just need to drop 2 of the usual drunks into the crates I've prepared. Anyone reasonably healthy will do. We go easy in the drugging. The deal is off if they arrive dead. Take this key. It opens the back room to my Silvergraph studio. Hey! Whoever you nab, drop them in the crates and nail them shut. When you've done your part, leave the door shop unlocked on your way out. Needless to say, I won't be there. Annabelle, going back to the Silvergraph place? Nah, not really. Oh, I can exile Paolo. It's from my friend the Duke. You need to take it when you take food into Stilton's house. Leave the supplies and make sure the old man has water. Remember that no one else has this combination. No one. Finch had the diamond. Okay. That's all I cared about was what Finch had. Oh, come on, really?
I'll be damned.
Serves you.
What?
Killing one of mine. Howlers, someone's here. Find him. What was that?
Hi. Come here. Just come here. Just come here.
Over here.
Just come here. There we go. I didn't kill someone. Okay. I did just get slaughtered. I don't know why I thought that door didn't go to the stairs. I thought it entered a cupboard, and I was just gonna like sit in the cupboard and just play more like stun bombs. But okay. Hello, do you mind?
Granny Rag's hand.
That's Granny Rags' hand. Ooh. Always knocks are parrying. Take damage while parrying. That's where I wanted to go.
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Oh.
Is this the void? Are you the cursed outsider?
Hey. Nah, don't worry about me, Chief. I'm okay. Tricky timing.
Time to pay off your debt to society, Paolo.
And who's the other copping for? I'm gonna say it's the Abbey of the Everman guy. What I'm gonna do. Payment. Here's what I've been allowed to take from the saloon emergency stash. Hold on to it until I bring you the other two guys. But it makes me sick to pay those bastards to the main company, but I can't afford to let Paco and Bill die up there. I have a feeling it's the other guy. This guy. We're just gonna take him.
Caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded
Them are sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers, for are we not as one?
Oops. Hey.
I hope 5 years away gives you time to think, while the city rebuilds itself without your little war.
stinks around here. And this time it ain't me.
I'm sorry, it's me.
What's going on here?
I'd go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Oh, whoops. That's oh, I went right by the birds. Winslow Ring. County. Snuff Tin. Finch. Diamond and Marcola. This is the War Medal. Yeah, I was right about that one.
That's it. The information was good.
Then my first... You what? You want to explain to me who I killed? You want to explain to me who I killed, game? Please. Please enlighten me who I killed. Tell me. Who bit the dust?
Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the Rat Plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time.
I'm gonna reload my load. Then I'm gonna check my load right now. Cracking the slab. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna reload and see if this has any deaths. If it does, we're moving on to cracking a slab. If it doesn't, we're gonna redo it. Hopefully not killing anyone. But it depends where I saved. I don't know where I saved. Right here. Right here. One. Someone's dead out there. I don't need to put them both in a box. I can just do the... Whose body have I got? No. Yep, I don't have a better save. Right, well. Guess we're just moving on with one death in our hands. Ah well. Man, I am roasting.
Time is an odd. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in.
Let's kill some motherfucker who took my seeds. Fucking Ironheart, man. Oi. You know what? I'll have the heart out.
This city is a place of riches.
There's a rune.
Not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Who's there? Dang dong.
Is that Stilton?
Whoa.
They drop food for me, in and out, like the wind.
Wow. Let's get as many runes as you can as possible before the mission starts. I sucked so much ass at this mission my first playthrough.
Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant.
Oh, thanks. That's...
He is but a boy. The beating will leave him lie. He was late with the tea.
I want a broom.
I dreamed that Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces.
This terrible thing happened to him. He wanted to meet with Megan. To confide in her.
Wow.
Always conflict. Power. Greed. Lust. For me. What I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine. One more time. He was trapped inside himself. Some terrible ceremony echoes through his thoughts. Once, Aaron Stilton knew his name. He worked to improve conditions at the mines. And now this.
Coming out of the walls.
There was a whisper. And a groan. Strange as the whales in the deep. He hears it still.
Is it the wow nice?
Before this, he was so worried the old money people would laugh.
But the Duke is in the garden digging up
They did.
roses, and he has learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean.
He was a doubter. He was afraid. That's why his mind was ruined on that night. Stilton looked deeply into the void. He cannot unsee what he has
I
seen.
hear it at night. Bones from the deep, far beneath the waves.
He was singing. Wait. Not singing. Some vibration coming from the center of this place. Something about the Duke and a lake at night. But he recalls the father, not the son. His eyes see the teetering past and the ruined present, and the moments in between. Had he not been with the Duke on that night, his life would have been very different.
Nothing.
own eyes. If it would help him forget what he saw. If he has any other secrets, they are hidden from me.
It is.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3 pianos. 4. 5. He has 5 pianos and a wee... oh.
Something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
It's 6 PM. Time to switch to my evening piano.
Snap.
The timepiece.
Out of it,
Warm
man.
the quilts, will you? I feel like it's going to be cold tonight. That sound is funny.
You sound funny. Wow.
By the Void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Wintermore.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook.
Even in the present.
He keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the royal curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna
Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton. Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
Missed that. Never sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those.
Mr. Stilton's given away another set of silverware. The miners and their families have no idea how much he does for them.
My pickup button and my open the timepiece button are the same button. Fuck. Your footsteps, I think. Who not? Where is this? It's in this room. Is it? No? I'm sorry. Let me just go underground. Oh, okay.
Someone there?
Alright, you can't handle my high-tech time travel gameplay.
Show yourself. Where is he? Damn it! You don't stand a chance anyway. I don't have time for games. Can't stay hidden forever. Hey, coward! Come fight face to face.
Close. Makes me so nervous.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, let's have a fair fight. I'll find you, Pio.
Be on your guard, right, boys?
Found anything yet?
There are people in this house? In the future?
Wait, I'll have a look over there. Let me look around. Nothing.
I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Look everywhere. That looks like reinforcement. I'll have a look around. What's the matter? Something wrong?
Oh! We're fine. You don't look like... Who the hell are you? Who are you people? You don't look like guards. Nah, don't you do. Oh, just as soon as it goes red, I think that means I can't. Yeah. This is going a lot smoother than my first initial playthrough, and I say that I'm going to save the now. Hello. Hello. Eh. guard right there. Also, 2 right next to me. The fuck is that? Is that an alarm? I think it may be. 2 guards there too.
There's an energy in the air near this place.
4 guards there.
Thought I heard blood flies for a second.
Hmm. Okay, got it. Hello?
What has Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
Surprise I left for him. Idiot.
I've got to get to safety. I'll find you, you know. What is going on?
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time. I saw that. No use hiding.
Oh, the look on his face. Well,
Well, I kind of want to reload. As somebody said, it's kind of like Titanfall. Yes.
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Oh, I forgot. Can't use blink. Oh, you can actually stand up here. I didn't know that. Nine 7-7.
you're stoned.
All right. Do not carry bodies through time.
Huh? Who's that?
Show yourself.
Yeah.
That tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed
Found anything
hagfish.
yet?
River crust is more like it.
Yeah, head off. Go do some things you need to do. If not, still, I'm gonna get back. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Have a good night. Thank you, Aaron Hawk. Hope you get a good night too. If I miss
I'll
you
help you look around.
when you come back.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Extra rations. We work harder and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
I'll check around here. Be on your guard. Right, boys?
I need to get back upstairs. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay. Is there anybody around here? Is those guards coming up? Oh no, they're not coming up. I can probably transition, but I need to remember the clue. 977. Whoops, didn't mean to press whatever button I pressed there. Okay. Oh, come on. I thought that would have, like, thingied it. Made it be accessible in the future as well.
Everything is mixed up here. What happened?
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge when natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world, what if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait, wait! We can't really.
Idiot!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
If you knock him out, he can't attend the seance, which means he won't be mad in the future. Right.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Focus on the void. You can feel her power, can't you?
I'm gonna repeat, okay. Oh wait.
So, I'll just draw.
You can chill here, mate. I don't mind you being here.
You can't stay hidden forever.
I saw you. No use hiding.
Don't get me out there. Okay, there we go.
Hello? Hey, who is...
Leaving in the past. Interestingly enough. There we go. I'm not quite sure what happens if you knock him out, but I think if you knock him out, you go like he isn't mad, but he could also be dead. He's either fine or he's dead. Hey, one of the two. Wait a minute, this is all dressed up. Oh no, we're in the past.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
So some mad ritual made the outsider the outsider. He was a guy, he got killed by some cult, and he became a god. What happened for an outsider? And what happens when there's no longer an outsider? 50-50 like those odds? Yeah, that's
I
fair.
have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and
Yeah,
hid it
sick
away
pose.
inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets.
Ay, 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 ay.
to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Never earned those credits. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say so.
Yeah, I don't give enough of 2 fucks to.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You will keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it.
You're back. That was quick.
Sure, if you want to call it that.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
Didn't kill anyone in that one. One death. I almost have to do one death, won't I? In one game.
Bell tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest.
Nice.
Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
My lungs are still burning. I thought the coughing wouldn't stop. Megan's fermented shark broth helped a bit. Batista was in worse shape than I thought. The dust district they called it. The problem isn't just the bad air. It's the stress of living in constant fear, constant danger from the fighting between the Howlers and the Overseers. Now that I've gotten rid of Liam, Brian, and Paolo, I'm hoping things will be a little bit quieter. Both men were willing to sacrifice the lives of everyone in the district for power, so they both deserved what they got. But I still don't feel good about it. This is where I grew up, my home. Look at Abel is going to pay Delilah's secret. Aramis Stilton never meant to get caught up in all this, but he played a key role. He supplied the Duke's inner circle with a place to hatch their greatest scheme. In Stilton's home, I could see both the past and the present. I watched a seance during which Delilah Copperspin's spirit was brought out of the void, where she was trapped, and into our world. I saw the witch Brianna Ashworth bind Delilah's spirit to an effigy made of bone, which was then given to Duke Abel to guard. This is the secret to Delilah's immortality. It's also the secret to our undoing. I just haven't worked out all the details yet. To be fair, the guy's house is gorgeous. Absolutely, 100%. One of the best houses I've ever seen. An answer from the Mayhew family. Lord Atano, we were devastated since Sir Alexi's death, but we found some comfort knowing that you managed to escape, and there may be hope yet in Dunwall for our Empress. Thank you for your kind words. We're ashamed to say that we don't wait for your return though. One morning all the bread in Gideon's bakery was turned to ashes. On another, the wool yarns in my haberdasher's shop were full of snails and slugs. There's a curse in the city. I'm not even talking about the Hatter gang who now rules over the streets. Anyway, we're returning to our old home in Potterstead where Alexi grew up. Good luck to you, Paulina Mayhew. Did she not say she was bringing a courier with some supplies? No? Alright, okay.
I can't this long for someone to go after the Duke.
Paolo had ambitions. All fallen to pieces now.
Out of the same people who built it.
I never liked the Abbey. I guess Duke Bell felt all right tearing down the old palace. I have fond memories of that place.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect. Executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping a single man who's dedicated to his cause, that's another story altogether.
Taking down Duke Bell is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile. Emily and I have a lot to think about after all this is done.
Ready to visit the Duke?
We should head out.
I think I'm going to end the stream here. Because there's this mission, then I'm pretty sure after this you've got the attack on Dunwall Tower, and that's it. And then we're on to the Death of the Outsider. I'd rather not do this mission, next stream do the last mission, and then swap games over to the next mission and have me go through all the settings and set up for the next game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here, do the last two missions next stream, and the next again, Dishonored stream, we'll then start Death of the Outsider. So, I know it's kind of a shorter one, not by too much, by half an hour, but that's how it's going to be. And that's just how it is. Thank you all for showing up. Appreciate it a bunch. Let's see if someone we can raid. I don't think it will be, but whatever. We can always check. Who's online? Oh, Atomic Overlord is online. He didn't send a notification out. Unless it's just started. No, it's not just started. Oh. Did I miss it? Hello? I didn't miss it. I did. That didn't exist. Anyway, let's go. That's a good plan. Thanks for watching. You're very welcome. That's not. Wow, I'm just not commanding. There we go. Let's all go over and give her a big old visit. See hi. Oh, recall if you're subscribed. Wait. Copy that if you're subscribed. If you're not, so like you are Scott, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I need to like not raid. I don't have a non-subscribed raid rule. You can just put in just sneak attack or whatever. Anyway, see you over there hopefully.
I found this cute little avatar. It's like, I mean, it's anime.
Lone any love.
Oh my god, Lone! Thank you for the